Hey everybody, what is going on? My name is Peezy and I want to welcome you to the channel. So as you can see, we are playing some Black Ops 3 today, guys. It's been a while. It's been some time since we played some Black Ops 3 and I'm really getting back into this game. I'm really feeling it. Destiny's kind of growing stagnant for me, but I am still going to keep up the searching for exotic series. But today, I want to do like an old school kind of commentary thing because honestly, I'm just not feeling too well. If you can't tell my voice, I am like super sick right now. I'm actually on the recovering side, but yeah, like yesterday I just wanted to die. It was terrible. And that's actually where I've been for the last, I think it's been almost 2 weeks. So my wife and my son were both sick. My wife had bronchitis, a sinus infection, an ear infection. My son had RSV, which is some kind of like infant cold virus thing. It's been terrible. And then they finally got better and I caught it. So it's been a bad couple of weeks, but I'm fine. I'm on the downswing. So back into videos. I haven't stopped YouTube or anything like that. So don't worry about that, guys. But yeah, that's where I've been for the last little bit. If you guys were curious. Now, talking about the gameplay, it's actually a pretty good one. I think I did really well for playing in a party. It's like 39 kills and 5 deaths, I think, with a good bit of confirms. I can't quite remember, but I did manage to get a mothership, which I've never really done before in this game, mainly because I've never tried for it. I've never equipped it to try and go for it, but I do have a mothership in this game, so check that out. And I actually do go in with it. I know a lot of people, they'll get it and not do so well with it. They won't really get many kills or anything. It's kind of hard to aim and all that, and teammates will jump in and steal your kills, but I actually went in with it, and I'm pretty happy about it, so stick around, watch the gameplay. But today's commentary is about goals, and it's kind of a tie-in with the gameplay because, like I said, I've never used the mothership before. I've never equipped it, but I wanted to, and that was my goal for this game in particular. I just wanted to get the mothership, so I equipped a UAV and a hater to help me get there, and if it did fortunately help me to get to it. So that was my goal for that match in particular. Now, as you can see, what I'm using is the Razorback, and I've never really used this before either, but I've decided to go for the Dark Matter challenge. So I've got all of my assault rifles diamond. Now I'm going for SMG, so that's why I'm using this one. I only have this and the Pharaoh left at the moment. So my goal for this match was the mothership, which I achieved, and my goal for this game in particular at this moment is to get the Dark Matter because it just looks sweet, man, and it really gives you something to go for. And simultaneously, I am doing all the specialist achievements as well. And that's really going to be the topic of today's commentary is, setting goals for yourself. And no matter what it is in, like this is small time. It's a video game, a particular match in a video game, or something bigger, like in your life, your career, what you want your career to be, what how you want to do in school, in high school, in college, that sort of thing, how well you want to do. It's important to set goals for yourself. Especially if you're like me, I tend to procrastinate a lot. And if I don't have something like telling me like I need to get this done right now, then I will put it off until it's either too late to do it or it's like super stressful for me to get it done. But if I set goals for myself, then I kind of have that nagging feeling, but I set the goal well ahead of time, so that I get the nagging feeling well before it's due or the deadline, or before I'm gonna suffer for it, whatever the case may be. Now I know a lot of people will do YouTube goals, what they want, what their goals are for their channel, and I'm not really gonna do that in this video. I do have goals, obviously. You want to succeed. If you want to do something, you want to succeed at it. Goals, man, goals are super important. Now let me give you some examples. So a couple of years ago, maybe it was about a year ago or something, I can't remember, but I was taking a class on world history. It was like from the beginning of documented history. It was Western Civ class, actually. So the beginning of Western civilization, documented history from the beginning of time, essentially, to, I think it was the 1200s or something like that. I can't quite recall. But that's not really relevant. In the beginning of the semester, the instructor told us we had, at the end of the semester, to write turn in a 7-page paper, which really isn't too bad, especially if you have all semester to do it. But honestly, I didn't do it. I knew about it, and I kept pushing it off until the last weekend. Like the class was on a Monday, and it was due to be turned in, and as of Friday I hadn't even started it. So I was having a little bit of a struggle. All weekend long. I was just pushing it out, and eventually Sunday I got to the point where I was like, oh my god, this is stressful, I can't do it. And I kind of just wrote down some crap. Honestly, it was not a good paper. I'm not really proud of it, but I did manage to get like a B- on it or something, which is not, it's not good. It's not, if you know you can get an A, if you know you can do well, that's not good. That's not acceptable, honestly. At least to me personally, it's not. Now, the very next semester, I had the same sort of situation. At the beginning of the semester, we were told we had like a 10-page paper we had to do, and I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I figured I was going to do the same thing. So I set a goal for myself, man. I figured by midterm, I would have to have at least 5 pages of that done. And I did put it off until the last minute, honestly. But I had that goal set ahead of time. So, like, I met my goal, but I was rushing, I was procrastinating to meet my goal. But I met it. So by midterms, I had half the page done. And I actually did manage to get, a page done, like, each month until it was actually, or maybe each week until, it was end of class. And I was able to turn in the paper, and I was proud of it, and I got an A on it. So that is a pretty good example, I think, for you guys to kind of, see the importance of setting goals for yourself, especially if you're like me and you tend to procrastinate. But like I said, it doesn't have to be, as big as like college. And even what I described, it's not really a big deal. It's just a one paper, one assignment in one class. But, like I said, whether it's something huge like your life goals, you want to travel the world, you want to say by the time you're 30 years old, you want to have visited 5 different countries. That is a huge goal. That's an important thing. But if you set it, then you're going to be more inclined to achieve that. You're going to work harder in your life to save money and to be able to, actually get out and achieve that goal. Or whether it's something small like this game. Like I said, I'm going for the Dark Matter achievement. That's a goal for this game. I was going for Mothership in this particular match. I achieved it. And that's a small goal, but it's a goal nonetheless. And I think that's kind of what I'm trying to impress upon you guys, is that goals they're super important in general. And whatever you're trying to do, it always is important and helpful for you to set them for yourself. And not only for actually achieving it, but for feeling good about yourself as well. Because once you do achieve that goal, there's such a sense of accomplishment that if you just kind of achieved it randomly, like, I don't think you would feel as like invested in it. It just kind of happens. You're like, oh, sweet, that's awesome, and move on with your life. But if you set a goal for yourself and you achieve it, then you're like, yes, I did it. You kind of believe in yourself more. It's a little bit of an ego boost, and I think that's equally as important. So goals are important, guys. That's the topic of today's commentary. And hopefully you did enjoy. Let me know in the comments section, guys, what are some goals that you have set for yourself? Or let me know also, what goals you've set in the past and you've achieved. I don't care, small, big, whatever the case may be. Let me know. Very interested to see and, talk about it with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. The gameplay should be wrapping up pretty quick here, but it was good, man. It was a good game, so hopefully you stick around to watch till the end. If you do, make sure you check out one of the 2 videos on the screen here if you haven't seen them before. And that's all I got for you guys. So leave a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you are new for more Call of Duty and Destiny content in the future. Very much appreciated, guys. Take care. I'm out. Peace.